good afternoon to all. You join us for this T10 between Pakistan and Bangladesh. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Sana, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight to the fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over. 4 off it. Bangladesh are 4 for 1.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Big inside edge there, and it beats the keeper. Fine leg won't be stopping that one. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Finds the edge. Pakistan goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Super catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Massive outside edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Was quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 1 from it. Bangladesh are 18 for 2. Sandhu, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Pakistan managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. going with spin now. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Iqbal, the left armour, is the new bowler from the pavilion end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Bangladesh, a 48 for 2. Sana into the attack now from the shell end. Misses everything. Shot, land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Iqbal from the pavilion end. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Massive outside edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Big edge, where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Iqbal shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, they've just kept going, haven't they? If a wicket falls now, the rest of the batters can probably come in with a really aggressive mindset.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Go for it. What a shot. Open the face up. Over cover point. Square drive for 6.
That's just timed brilliantly, moving closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really putting the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. 1 over left in the innings. Dar to bowl it. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give her a bit of confidence early on. May just pull up short of the boundary, though. Ahmed ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Finds the fielder with that shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Out! Good catch, close to the ground. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Got that away nicely.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. How will she reply?
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Alam coming in.
Straight to the fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Nice shot, but straight to gully.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Amin waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Over Pakistan, 7 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. No, terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Power and precision in that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, Pakistan 13 for 1. Ahmed, the spinner, coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Ahmed will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Might look to go big again here.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Cuts that off well in the infield. Misses everything. That's a confident appeal. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the shell end. Finds the edge. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Mirza loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Good shot. A beauty. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Can she come back with a dot ball?
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Smacks that away through the gap.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Edged. Bangladesh with a strong appeal. That should be given. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the shell end. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Mirza gets plenty from these bowlers.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Drilled that one away. 14 runs added there. Pakistan is 66 for 2.
How will the bowler respond?
That's a confident appeal.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. End of the over, just one off it. Pakistan are 67 for 3.
The batters are working the striker round, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Ahmed from the shell end. Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added. That is quite extraordinary. Mirza, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. That's the over and quite possibly the match. Good bowling to put a lot of pressure on the batters.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over. Have to go for it now. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Nearly gets the edge. Alarm with a great delivery there. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Huge edge.
That's the match. It looked like too many runs were needed in that final over, and so it has proved to be. Great bowling, brilliant win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.